Alright, hello Mum and Dad.
Hello.
This is Eldorado. We've been sitting in the sands here for a little bit. Just getting nice and cool. It's been pretty hot. Just our neighbour over there, he's from Tassie. Just doing a tour around the place. I'll take you back to the camp. So this is where we spent yesterday afternoon, just sitting, having a few drinks, chilling down. Actually, here's something I just found. Look at this massive spider web. I don't know if you guys will see that. It starts down there. Where's my finger on the camera here? It starts down there somewhere.
Yep.
And all the way up there. I'd hate to see the spider that actually did that. Yes. So we have to follow this little track back to the camp. You can see, apparently in November, this is where all the floods came up. Everything's been pushed down and across. There's the fire. I need to attend that. Would you mind then filming and I'll follow me around and I'll talk and I'll get wood?
Yes.
We've got the car. We're just sitting over here for the moment in the shade. Let's get some wood and put it on there. We're actually cooking a roast lamb tonight for tea.
We're attempting to cook.
Yeah, well, we'll give it a red hot go. So we're trying to just build up a bit of a pile of coals and soil, all that kind of stuff, so that when we get the pot out and we've got the roast in a big pot, there we go.
Muscles.
Yeah, when we've got the roast pot and all that kind of stuff, good. We can cook it. So we're going to do like 20% of the coals underneath and 80% of the coals on top. We've got some of our little fire things. You may remember them from Razor Island. Well, I've lost the bottom of that when I dragged the piece. I think it's in the grass there somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah. So this is the setup at the moment. Not much different from how we had it at Fraser, but there's a big change. Kylie's idea last week was that we use this space for sitting in for our bed. So that's where Jax would sleep last weekend. So we actually slept there last night, very comfortable, and now that leaves us with the interior space for getting changed and sitting down and eating. So this here is the table that we used this morning. So that clips in into these little brackets here, and then we can sit here. We watched the YouTube this morning. Yeah.
And cool, nice and cool in here.
There's actually a really nice crossflow breeze.
Yeah.
So we'll pop out again. So you may notice that Mick and Karen are gone. They were camped right where the fire is, but the rangers came around this morning and said no dogs in national parks. So we had to. There was a few options. We could have sent the dog to Mick's or Karen's mum's property down in Wang, about a half hour that way. But it gets stressed out. It sleeps outside. It doesn't like it. They didn't want to do that. We then looked at heap of hip camps, but given it's a long weekend, they're all booked out, or they didn't have pets, or no fires, or there was no water. So we wanted to kind of be near the creek. So they called Jess and Matt, and they're camping down by the Pines at Eldon. I think Carl used to go there all the time. So we had a chat. We thought, well, we could go with them and be with all the other guys. You know, most of them are from Fraser Island anyway, but it was going to be pretty squishy. And the whole idea of this trip was to have 4 days in the one spot, set everything up, go through everything, do a video, get back into that habit. Go to Beechworth tomorrow, to go to the bakery. We'll do some videos on that. I'm doing a one long video because I find it easier to upload onto the YouTube. So tomorrow what we might do is we'll edit and film different things throughout the day, and then during the night time we'll figure out how we can edit them and put them together.
Yes.
So we'll have yeah, B-rolls. We'll have some voiceovers or some music and stuff like that. So yeah, fingers crossed. That's it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. We had the fire there last night. Whereas just over there, the little thing. So we got the toilet set up. That's been smashed. So I'll have to clean that on the way home. We had some weird guy come out of the bushes last night. So we were sitting talking about Australia Day and what it means to be Australian and stuff. And then some bloke just wandered out of here. And then all of a sudden he's here talking to Mick. I'm like, what the bloody hell's going on here? So he's saying, because over there, somebody was shooting earlier. And he was really red-faced and a bit pissed. I think he was a bit, had a few sherries or something. And he's like, yeah, when you see the ranges of the coppers, just toot your horn 3 times and we'll hide our guns. But it wasn't like, are we warning the police? Are we warning you? And he was a bit...
He was very confused and confusing.
And confusing, yeah.
Yes.
So that was yesterday, and then today another bloke came in through the camp, scuttling around down here, and he was prospecting. He found something just near that little tree down there somewhere. I'm trying to point in the right direction. But it was just a little bit of scrap tin, so they don't find a lot of gold, I suppose, anymore. Although it would be a must, because the ranger came in and said no dogs in the national park, and she asked if one of her first questions was, are you prospecting? I said, no, we're just camping. And you do need a miner's permit to prospect. And